Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a new video for you, and this week it is this very cute pumpkin bag that is also worn like a backpack. I also give an alternative, so if you just want to be more like a purse and not a backpack, that's an option. I hope you guys have a good time making this bag like I did, and let's just jump right into the video. For this project, you'll need medium weight green yarn and orange yarn, a 5mm hook, a 4mm hook, a yarn needle, scissors, craft glue, and 4 wooden beads. To begin our bag, we're going to grab our orange yarn and 5mm hook, and we're going to begin with a magic circle. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video right here that explains how to do it. Chain 1 to secure it, and we're now going to put 10 half double crochets into the circle. Pull the circle closed, and for this next row we're going to put an increase into each stitch around, bringing our total to 20. For row 3, we're now going to start doing our front post and back post half double crochets. So we're going to begin this round by doing a back post half double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do a front post half double crochet increase. So again, you're going to do a back post half double crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to do a front post half double crochet increase. So we're just going to repeat the sequence all the way around for a total of 30 stitches. For row 4, we're going to start by doing a back post half double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do a front post half double crochet. And then in the very next front post we're going to do a front post half double crochet increase. And we're now going to repeat this sequence all the way around for a total of 40 stitches. For row 5, we're going to begin with our back post half double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then in the next front post we're going to make a front post half double crochet increase. We're going to repeat the sequence all the way around for a total of 50 stitches. Now for row 6, we're going to begin with our back post half double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And then in the last front post we're going to make a front post half double crochet increase. We're going to repeat the sequence all the way around for a total of 60 stitches. Now for row 7, we're going to begin with a back post half double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. And then in the last front post we're going to make a front post half double crochet increase. We're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 70 stitches. For row 8, we're going to begin with our back post half double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. And then in the last front post we're going to be making our front post half double crochet increase. We're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 80 stitches. Now for row 9, we're going to begin with our back post half double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet into the next 6 stitches. And then in the last front post we're going to be making our front post half double crochet increase. We're now going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 90 stitches. And now for our last increase round, we're going to begin with a back post half double crochet, and then we're going to put a front post half double crochet into the next 7 stitches, and then we're going to make a front post half double crochet increase. And we're going to repeat this process all the way around for a total of 100 stitches. So this is how your piece should be looking after all those increase rounds. This is the front, and this is how the back looks. So we're just going to continue doing what we've been doing. We're just not going to add increases. We'll just continue stacking our back posts half double crochets, and we'll keep stacking our front posts half double crochets. And we're just going to repeat that for 40 rows, and I'll meet you back when that's done. So this is how your bag should be looking after those 40 rows. And as you can see, I'm on the last stitch of my 40th row. And that's because I'm going to be changing it to green now. So you're going to grab your green yarn, and you're just going to pull it through all 3 loops. So now that we're working in green, we will no longer be using front post or back post half double crochets. We will be doing normal half double crochets. So for this next row, we are just going to make a half double crochet into the first 8 stitches. And then we're going to make a decrease. We're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 90 stitches. Now for row 52, we're going to be making a half double crochet into the first 7 stitches, and then we're going to make a decrease. We're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 80 stitches. And now for this last row, we're going to be working with single crochets. So we're going to make a single crochet into the first 6 stitches, and then we're going to make a decrease. We're going to repeat this sequence all the way around for a total of 70 stitches. We're now going to go into the very first stitch, and we're going to fasten off with a slip stitch. And I cut off a long tail, but you really don't need it, so I would cut off a short tail. To make the drawstring, we're going to grab our green yarn and now a 4mm hook. And we're going to start by making a slip knot and chaining 150. And for those who don't want to do the backpack, chain 300. Once you have that, we're actually not going to fasten off quite yet, so I want you to just pull up a really big loop so we don't lose any of our chains. And we're going to thread a yarn needle with the other end. We're now going to grab our bag, and we're going to now put in the drawstring. So to do that, we're going to go through the first stitch, and then we're going to count over 3 stitches. And in the 4th one, we're going to come out through that stitch. We're again going to skip over 3 stitches, and into the 4th, we're going to go through that stitch. And we're just going to keep weaving in and out every 4 stitches. And I'll meet you back when you're back at the beginning. Okay, so now that we've made it all the way around, we're now going to take our hook, and we're going to insert it into the very first chain now. And then we're going to fasten off with a slip stitch. And now we're going to go to the opposite end of our looped drawstring and pull up the other side, so now we have 2. To make the leaves, you're going to grab your 5mm hook and your green yarn. And we're going to start with a magic circle. We're now going to chain 2. And then we're going to put 10 half double crochets into the circle. Pull the circle closed, and we're going to go into the first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. To begin the second row, you're going to chain 2, and then we're going to make 2 double crochets into the same stitch. We're now going to make a picot by chaining 3 and making a slip stitch into the first chain. We're then going to make another double crochet into the same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet and a treble crochet. Make a treble crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to make another picot, and then make another treble crochet into the same stitch. We're now going to make a treble crochet and a double crochet into the next stitch, and then in the next stitch we're going to put 2 treble crochets. We're going to make another picot, and then make another treble into the same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to make a double crochet and a treble crochet. Now we're going to make a treble crochet into the next stitch, make another picot, and then we're going to make another treble into the same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to make a treble and a double crochet. Then we're going to make a double crochet into the next stitch, make another picot, and then make 2 double crochets into the next stitch. We're now just going to chain 2, and in the very next stitch we're just going to fasten off with a slip stitch. Weave in the ends, and we are going to make 2 of these. So we're now going to be attaching the leaves to our drawstring. So to do that, we're going to take our leaf and a smaller sized hook. I'm just using a 3. And we're just going to stick it through this part of the leaf. We're going to hook our drawstring strap and then pull it through the leaf. We're now going to take a couple of beads. I have these wood beads that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to stack both of them onto my hook. I'm then going to hook my drawstring and pull it through these beads. So now I'm going to slide these beads down till just a little bit of the drawstring is showing. And now I'm going to glue the beads on with some craft glue. So then that way the leaf can like go up and down the drawstring. Alright, now with the bag tied up, the leaves look really good, but I kind of want to fill in this blank spot in the front here, so we're going to add a vine now. So you're going to grab your 4mm hook and your green yarn, make a slip knot, and then we're going to pull up a stitch where we want to put our vine, but we're going to make sure not to do anything that affects the drawstring, so go a little bit lower, and then we're going to secure it with a slip stitch. We're now going to chain 21. Once you have that, we're going to turn our work, and then we're going to put 2 single crochets into each chain across, bringing our stitch count to 40. As we do this, it'll create a vine-like spiral. We're now going to go into the very next stitch that we started from, and we're going to secure this with a slip stitch. And now our little vine is complete. Alright, so if you're choosing to go with the backpack option, this is the back of the bag, and we're going to grab our 5mm hook. So basically, I'm going to hook it onto the back post on the top before it meets the green, and I'm going to have basically 3 sections in between. So this is basically where I'm going to put both my straps. So I'm going to hook up this back post, and I'm going to secure it with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 100. I'm then going to count down 34 rows from where I first hooked on my strap, and on that 34th row I'm going to now secure it with a slip stitch. I'm then going to chain 1 and turn my work, and then I'm going to put a half double crochet into each chain across. When you've made it back up the strap, you're then going to hook up the stitch right next to the one that we first hooked up to, and we're going to fasten off with a slip stitch. You're then going to hook on 3 sections over, like I said, and we're going to repeat these same steps for the second strap. And now your pumpkin bag is all done. Alright guys, that's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too hard. I know for some of you the stitches are new, but overall it's pretty simple, I'd say, and it's so cute. I'm so excited to wear it this season. If you can't tell, I am so ready for summer to be over. Like I've been saying for a while, I have other big projects on the way that I'm looking forward to releasing. It's really hard to keep up with like a consistent schedule and coming up with new ideas while I'm also working on something behind the scenes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with this channel and supporting me. Please hit the subscribe button and comment down below what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see in the future. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!